What have I done? Nice lighting. Oh, that's a nice one. Where should I start? How did I come to be an ASMR artist? Do I get ASMR, and how do I come up with video ideas? So, I didn't ever really plan to be an ASMR artist. I used to watch ASMR religiously to get to sleep, a type of therapy, for a really long time, and I probably watched it every single night for about a year, and then I thought, I wonder if anyone would watch me doing an ASMR video, because I feel like I know what people would like to watch. And I posted one video, and I remember getting 100 views and thinking, wow, people are actually watching this and they like it. And I remember seeing a comment that asked if I was gonna post another one, and I thought, I could post another one. And then I remember I would make like £5 a month from making ASMR videos, and I just did it as a hobby, and for a long time I didn't take it very seriously. Do I get ASMR? I absolutely live and breathe ASMR. I love ASMR. I get the most intense tingles. I can get tingles without even having audio on a video. I can just watch something. I get the most intense tingles when I have treatment done to me. But yeah, it's a massive part of my life. How do I come up with video ideas? If I get really intense tingles and I really, really enjoy it, I then want to recreate that for other people. A lot of the perfectionist stuff I did on my Real Person channel was because I got really intense tingles being at the hairdressers, and I thought, what is it about that hairdressing experience that triggers the tingles? And for me it was that really like concentrated look where you're fiddling with the hairs, even though you're gonna leave the salon and it's all gonna blow everywhere, but just that connection with the hairstylist who's like really trying to make it look good. That to me is just one of my biggest triggers, and why I do so many of those types of videos. My journey as a YouTuber, so I haven't always taken ASMR very seriously. I did it as a bit of a side hustle for a long time, and I regret not doing more back then, but I recently used it a lot again, and I just fell in love with ASMR all over again, which is why I've been working really hard at it. I have an idea to take my main channel in a new direction, which I'm really excited about. I want to record treatments being done to me, real life treatments, professional treatments, because for so long I've used ASMR for my own mental health, and I just love receiving treatments. I know people love watching them, and especially that they're like real life treatments. So I'm going to be starting to document my journey on receiving different healing treatments for like emotional trauma and some physical pain that I've experienced, which I have talked a little bit about in some of my videos. Do I have a medical background? No, I do not have a medical background. I did an office job, and it was sales, lots of working on like contracts, and it wasn't very exciting. I research a lot for my videos, and a lot of it is made up, and I just try to make it sound like it's not. Skincare and my makeup routine. I always get lots of comments about my skin, and honestly it's mainly genetics. I have good skin. I don't really do that much to it. I use a lot of products from Lush. I wash my face with a generic soap, and then I just slather moisturiser on, and Drink a lot of water, don't wear makeup apart from when I'm filming, so that probably helps. A lot of my makeup is from Benefit, NARS, and I use a Clinique Glow foundation because I have a very dry skin. I can share all of my products if anyone cares or is interested. What's it like filming an ASMR video? It's very natural to me now. I have been doing it for 5 years. So I feel very comfortable in front of the camera now. I never used to. And when I'm filming an ASMR video, I treat the camera like it's a person. So that's what makes me, I have to believe it myself that it's a person. And then I think of all the like little nuances that I might do with my face and how the person might respond. Most of the work behind YouTube or creating an ASMR video is in the research and planning. I would say like 80% of my time is based on a laptop and 20% is actually the recording. I never used to do that. I used to turn the camera on and then work out what I was doing, which didn't work and it was always just a mess. So now I really plan things and I make an effort to like order new props as well, because I think people like to see new things in the videos. What is my real name? My name is August. My real name is not August, but I'm just not ready to disclose my real name. I like to keep an element of privacy in my life. So unfortunately, my name is still August. What are some hobbies that I have? To be honest with you, I am working quite a lot producing content at the moment, so I don't have that much time for hobbies. But apart from watching ASMR, I really like receiving treatments, so head massages, like anything where someone's like touching me or playing with my hair. So I probably like to book in some treatments when I can. And I really like visiting antique shops and like looking for like little hidden gems. So I have a lot of my set equipment comes from my set props and stuff come from vintage shops. That's why there's a lot of like dried flowers and vases and stuff that I like to use. My favourite ASMR artist at the moment, and it has been her for quite a while, it's Be Brave Be You, which is weird because I do know her. However, I don't know, I think it's just she is very believable. And when she is on camera, I believe I am actually receiving a treatment from like a practitioner. Sometimes like certain other ASMR artists, I just can't believe it enough. I know that they're acting. Whereas with Nicola, she's just, yeah, she's very good. So I just still watch hers. And in terms of real person, I really like female ASMR and Kuas. I feel like I've never said her name out loud. Kivas. Yeah, she knows, I know, yeah, she's good. Favourite food? So I have a weird obsession with butter. I like butter on my bread, like thick, really thick. Butter, cream, like I like desserts and I just like pour cream in, custard, like anything creamy and like buttery I love. But on the other hand, I'm also obsessed with tomatoes, so I get a balance. Why I have disappeared, why I'm making so much content now. This kind of links back to why I am taking my main channel into a new direction, filming content for myself. I feel like I have not always been the most, what's the word? Stable. I left home when I was quite young and have moved around, moved from different jobs, lost a few jobs, struggled with mental health quite badly, struggled to just look after myself, and partly why I'm now seeking treatments to try and heal myself. When something dramatic or traumatic happened in my life, I didn't manage it well. So whenever I've disappeared, it's probably because something has happened and I've just switched off, and I've been in bed a lot and not really dealt with things properly. But I do feel a lot better now, and I feel like I'm managing life a bit better and a bit more together. So yeah, hopefully through some of these treatments that I'm receiving, you'll maybe get to learn a little bit more about me. The best thing and the worst thing about being an ASMR artist. The best thing is having my own thing that I really enjoy. I feel like not many people get to do a job that they really enjoy and love. Like, I love ASMR. I really love it. And I don't feel like many people get to say that about their jobs. So I'm very, very thankful that I am able to do this type of thing day to day. The worst thing about being an ASMR artist is probably I don't like the internet, and I don't like being on the internet. I don't like that you can search my YouTube name and there are photos of just plastered all over. It's just, for me, it's very weird. I'm a very private person. I just hate social media. I think it's so toxic, and one day I will eventually quit YouTube and I will just disappear and live on a farm in the middle of nowhere with no electricity, because I just feel like that is probably the way I'd like to live for the rest of my life. Yeah, so in a nutshell, that's a little quick Q&A with me. That's it.